Welcome, everybody. We are starting into our ESO housing hike. This is casually touring player houses in the Elder Scrolls Online, seeing the cool things that you can do with the houses, with the furnishings, with a little bit of creativity and design. You can do amazing things, infinite possibilities. And I'm J.R. Ellis. I'll be your tour guide as we visit a bunch of homes on the PCNA server tonight. This is something I stream live each week at twitch.tv/JREllis. We do it for both PCNA and PCEU. We're doing the NA ones right now. We're going to start with Thorinbard's Sleek Creek. We'll go and tour some beautiful homes, creative homes, custom-built creations. I'm excited to see what we have in store today. And there's no particular theme for our weekly housing hike. We'll just go and enjoy these.
Are we living in The Walking Dead yet?
We'll start with the bits. Thank you so much for your support. Oh, thank you. The Walking Dead. Okay, so we have Thorinbard's Sleek Creek. They said that this would look a little bit better at night. I believe it just barely became night, so maybe we got a little lucky. So it is an enchanted forest, they say. Well, Sleek Creek's a great home. It has a big multi-story Khajiit building. It's more like a Khajiit house on stilts, nearly. And then it has kind of like the running water of the creek. So what have they done with this place? It doesn't look adorable. They've definitely used a lot of the rocks and the trees to cover these things up. A lot of these things you can get from the Home Goods Furniture. Or we have the Soul Splinter weeds here. Canarthy bells. It feels still kind of Khajiit-y with the bells and everything. So it's very magical. We have the little wet cat there. Beautiful, beautiful. You know, adding a lot of colorful lights into the water makes it ripple across the water surface. Definitely looks magical. So here's the Sleek Creek. I'll have like an altar over here. Love your Sleek Creek. Oh yeah. Twitch chat says they like Sleek Creek. And then inside we have. So this would be underneath the house. Have two music boxes going on. It's a little conflagrous. That's fine. Very Khajiitified here. So we have like a little bit of like a magical crafting area. Love all the crystals. The blue crystals are from the luxury vendor. Luxury vendor Xanotharan pops up each Friday in Cold Harbor in Hollow City, just across from the bank. Has new items at each Friday night and through the weekend, but then he's gone and you don't get the option to buy those for another year. Or these void crystal anomalies are antiquities from Cold Harbor as well. Okay, beautiful magical area. And we have like books and everything, maybe signifying that people are maybe researching the magical properties here. Sunnyvale 007 with a follow. Thank you. We have Moon Sugar and Elsewhere carts and Cinch. Big Cinch. Okay, good deal. Maybe leave them alone. Definitely feels like a Khajiit-based enchanted forest, though. Oh, wow. They've done an amazing job of really transforming this space. So here's actually the entryway to the Sleek Creek. So it's kind of like they have a hidden passageway behind the waterfall. I'll go in. No. Luxury vendor pops up in like a half hour. It's at 8 p.m. Eastern time right now. Okay, and going in here, we have all the magical little Elfique paw print circles with the paintings. Painted rocks there. A little bit magical. That's a fountain inside of the house. I can kind of keep going through here. So just like a nice relaxing area with the flowing waterfall, with the purple crystals and the citric orbs. Definitely makes it look enchanted. A little glade. And then there can get out of here too. Hype train's leaving. Oh no! It's okay. There we go. Okay, and then interestingly, normally you wouldn't have anything outside of this. This balcony is actually a little tricky to work with. It's just like, usually just like a little place to step out and maybe get a view of this. But what they've done is they've built up here. So building up on top of the Sleek Creek, this is one thing that you can do with a lot of your houses too, which is, you know, you have the grounds of the house or the interior of the house, but then you have all the space up above it, and normally the ceilings go up pretty high, at least in the outside houses. So as long as you can see the sky, try building up and see how high you can go. You might be surprised how high you can go. And then you can have, this kind of feels like a treetop escape. So we have, especially with all the lovely pillows and the sugar pipes and the skooma and the little cats, little azabis. Definitely feels like a Khajiit retreat. Yes, Khajiit retreat with all the sugar pipes. Go and have a nice sit here. Beautiful, beautiful. I fit right in. Yes, this is Sleek Creek, and again, building up above. Okay, thank you, Thorin Bard, with a lovely Khajiit retreat. And we'll keep going along here. Fun place. Maybe I can get a screenshot. I do get screenshots along the way and put them up on my website. If you ever need some project ideas, spicyeconomics.com has thousands of pictures of ESO housing. Okay, next up. Burke 87. We'll go to a different house. No particular theme on the housing hike, so we'll see lots of different varieties of houses today. We'll go to 8 total. Some of these are going to be really quick, though. We have a lot of small homes. Yeah, most of the rest of these are small, which is fine. And if you ever have a house for me to tour on the housing hike, you can send me a mail in-game at jhartellis, PCNA, or PCEU. I do screen them a little bit just to make sure that they're appropriate. And so if you want to mail me in-game, that's the best way to go about that. Okay, so Burke87 says that they have a slightly spooky tale of tragedy. The last home was Sleek Creek. That was... And now we are in the Exercise Coven Cottage, which is odd because this doesn't look anything like the Exercise Coven Cottage. This is actually currently available with the Witches Festival, which is like the best event of the year. If you have, I think you have to get the achievement for it with the Plunder Skulls. But then it's only 250,000 gold to purchase this house, which is good for this house. So let's see what they've done with this. They've really transformed it. So we have some sort of a, kind of like a dwarven clockwork. With all the precursors, it definitely feels like Brass City. So, wow, they've added like all these outbuildings too. That's kind of surprising. Because the Exercise Coven Cottage normally just has the one witch's hut, and then it just kind of has like a couple of pathways kind of around it. A little pool of water at one point, but I don't even know if they've used that here. So, yeah, not a lot going on with the base home. So they've added all of these custom... Yeah, so it definitely feels like a dwarven workshop. This is cool. And maybe we'll get a sense of what has happened here. So this is interesting. So we're filling up these like animo cores with the soul gems. We've dropped one. That doesn't look like it's supposed to be there. Okay. Did they change the texture on the animo core at one point? I swear it just used to have one color on the side, and now it feels like it has a crystal, unless if it's something different. Anyway, transmute station even fits very well here. Yeah, it looks so different compared to the normal Exercise Coven Cottage. And then we have another building over here. Well, I'm kind of bypassing a big focal point. Let's get back to that. More workshop. What are we working on? We have like spider legs. Oh. Oh no, we have some tragedy has happened here in the furnace. Somebody got a little too close. They got all burnt up. Oh no. Yeah, it looks like the Mage's Crystal. Maybe they added a lesser soul gem into the animo core. Or maybe it's the achievement furnishing from Brass Fortress. Maybe I have it confused. Anyway, Yeah, so something sad has happened here. Oh, it looks like we're doing biological experiments too. So it's kind of like a fabricant type of a feel, kind of like flesh meets machine. Maybe doing some experiments here. Maybe something has gone badly. Oh, oh. Oh no, okay. So we have to piece this together. See, they called it a story of tragedy. Feels like a bit of a mystery though, because we don't have a lot of context on this. So we have some poor person. They've been dealt in. They were trying to escape. They were escaping with their satchel. They were escaping with a sequence plaque, a cog, and a crystal. Maybe the secrets of this place, of all this, everything that they would need. Now, here's a question. The precursor is standing here. Did the precursor blast them in the back? Did the precursor try to save them from something else? Are they sad, or are they very content with their work here? I think that they're content with their work here. I think the precursors might have done this person in. Oh no. Okay, well maybe that's correct. Let's see, well what might have been here? Well, we have all the sequence blocks. So they stole one of these, right? They stole one of these. They have all these plans, maybe to make some big machine, and they stole part of it. Detective. Yes, a little bit of detective work here. I love this custom building, by the way, using a lot of these plaques. The plating from the Brass Fortress Home Goods Furniture. That's a great place to check out. If you just need some big plates of metal, you can, cobble them together into a custom building like this. And then a lot of these others, like the bookcases, those are crafted, or some of these are from a luxury vendor, or this is an antiquity furnishing. So all sorts of sourcing on these. Okay, we'll call it map room. And this is all in the exercise coven cottage, which is really impressive. And then over here, we have like a bedroom. Again, like Sofa Sill theme throughout. The Clockwork God. Oh, it has multiple levels here. Ooh, really opening up. Oh, this is so cool. I love how you can, like, look out. You have the Basilisk. It's a basilisk made out of brass. Kind of. Each platform got a different color on this one. I like this one because it looks like copper. Okay. Cool. Okay, so we have a lovely platform up here, too. You can see the buildings. And then we're up above everything. There's even more up here. Oh, we have like a big flight machine. Ah, maybe that's what they were trying to steal. Maybe they were trying to steal the blueprint for this flying machine. Maybe it's powered by soul gems. Can I sit in here? Oh, that'd be awesome if I could. I don't think I can, though. Oh, no. No, I can. Oh, cool. Oh, the power, the power. I am in the flying machine. We also have, say, the Theodolite pet with the character pathing, so you can, have your pets, have your mounts, have your assistants go about to different places within the home. Okay, how do I do this? What button do I push? Okay, I can check the mirrors. Looking good. That I do. Let's see, and now I don't know how to get liftoff. Where's my eject button? Jays and Jelly, oh, thank you so much for the bits and the support. Thank you so much. Sure, and show your emotes if you get them. The mirror, yeah, I love the mirrors, actually. These are just the Solitude hand mirrors. They're, like, really cheap to craft, by the way, so they work well. Not that all the other dwarven stuff here is cheap. But that's a nice consolation. Okay, so a terrible, terrible tale. So it seems like we had maybe a couple of people trying to get along, but maybe they were spies. Maybe they were just trying to steal the plans here. That's kind of my read on this. Okay. Okay, fun. And this is the Exercise Coven Cottage. Doesn't feel like you're in a swamp. Definitely feels like you're in a dwarven city. Or like a clockwork precursor city with all the cool machinations going on and secrets worth dying over, apparently. That is really cool. Okay, we'll keep going along. Next up, we have a couple small homes from Raven. Good deal, good deal. Jason Joey is a fan. It's a really cute emote. Whose is that? Oh, that's one of the K-pop ones. Okay, cool. It's like a fan, but a heart. Get it? It's a fan. Lovely. It's kind of like mine. Okay, so Raven has a sugar bowl suite. They call this a fancy schmancy stable. They do have a guest journal, can sign in. That's using essential housing tools. They do have a couple of visual effects. They have 5 visual effects in here, I think just to change the, make it look like there's a nighttime sky outside, because that's not like how it actually is. Oh, it works pretty well even without that. So we have a stable. I like this. It maybe feels like we're in Alakir, using a big elsewhere carpet, the ground carpet in the back. No, maybe an elsewhere, maybe a more elsewhere feel to this with it, with the gilded things. I don't know, it's a little bit magical. I definitely am digging the coloring going on here. I like the choice that they have with the camel and the Indrik because they have kind of some golden elements to them, and then like the railings and the lanterns and the Khajiit furnishings that they have here. Oh, that's a really clever use of these clockwork calipers. It's like a latch on the door for the stable. That's cool. So yeah, definitely very well tied together with the gold trims everywhere. Very fancy, like they called it, fancy schmatchy. Or the red guard walls, just using the very edges of those so that you get just a little bit of a trim. And good use of the native textures within the Sugar Bowl suite because it has all the elsewhere filigree in the woodwork. So yeah, that looks really good. I love the color choices. Just very much tied together with all the golds throughout this. It does feel like fancy schmancy. Kind of like the stable of a king here. Okay, the door is brilliant. Yeah, I love the door. So this is probably the backside of like a Khajiit wardrobe or bookcase, and then with just a little clockwork calipers. I think that's really clever. Okay, gorgeous. And this, yeah, what's crazy about this is only 30 items. So, just like using one tree up above, or the big carpet in the background, and just using the textures within the Sugar Bowl suite so that you still get these textures that have some three-dimensionality. Those are popping through the carpet just because they're just barely layered in that way. Yeah, so you get a lot of creative elements in this without a lot of furnishings, and that just makes this really work very well. Okay, very small home, but very well done. Oh, wait, is this like a... It feels like a shoe shine place or something with a cloth, or maybe like a little workbench. Maybe a do the horseshoes there. I don't know, like a little working spot. I like it. Okay, we'll keep going along. Saddle cleaning. Oh, it's a saddle, I guess. Patching up a saddle there. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. It's a saddle. Oh man. I see whatever I want to see. Perfect, perfect. Working on saddles and tack. Okay, good deal, good deal. Makes sense with all the leathers there. Perfect. We'll keep going. Raven has one more home. Small home. Captain Margot home. We'll go and see what Raven has done with this one. So they did a really good job with the 30 items on that one. This is another small home. This can hold up to 200 items, but they didn't go that route. It does have a couple of visual effects. Just a couple. Van Gogh's bedroom. Yeah, okay, this is clever. This is clever. I can see a couple of the visual effects. You have this really interesting, very ornate look going on with this. What they've done with this is they've taken some of the visual effects from Essential Housing Tools, the painting assets, and just kind of stretched them across these mirrors. So it gives this really odd, very painted, glassy look. So that's kind of cool using that. So we have Van Gogh. The door here is a visual effect, but and that's about it. That's maybe one thing that kind of ties this together, but everything else is very much not that. Very artistic here. So Van Gogh, famous painter, with the hat, with the paintings. I love how they've made these tiny little picture frames using the ends of books, just kind of layering those together very well, along with the bounty sheets. A clever way of making the frames. The hat is brilliant. Yeah, the hat's very iconic. Like the hat. So that's just using like a basket lid and another basket of some sort. I think it's like the Argonian basket of snakes or something. The end of that. I'd never really paid much attention to the bottom of it. And then like just a normal red card basket lid. Argonian seat. And then there's a book. There's a book back here. Oh, and then we have just like little things on the table here. A couple things to get ready. Okay, and then... Oh, must have sold something. Oh, I did sell something. Cool. Master Merchant is amazing. Okay, and then we have a book. Oh, this is a custom book using visual effects with essential housing tools. I don't know if this will be too long. Oh, okay. I could read it. Sure. Vincent van Gogh was a 19th century Dutch post-impressionist painter. This was one of his most recognizable paintings that he himself held as one of his own personal favorites. While staying in Arles, Van Gogh painted this image of his room at the Yellow House. He wanted the painting to put the viewer's mind and imagination at rest, as this is a place where one sleeps. The bedroom was fitted out with a simple wooden furniture and Van Gogh's own art on the walls. Ah, so this is actually a famous painting that I'm not super familiar with. The bedroom, now I have to like Google it. Google the bedroom and tell me if the details match up. Inspired by the Japanese prints that Van Gogh studied, he omitted shadows from the pictures. The lack of shadows, along with a distorted perspective, makes some of the objects appear to be falling or not steady. The odd angle of the wall results in the furniture not aligning properly. The distorted perspective was no mistake. The room at the Yellow House really did have crooked walls. It was not rectangular, but trapezoid, with an obtuse angle in the left corner of the front wall and an acute angle at the right. Van Gogh painted 3 versions of this painting, each with minor changes to details and color. So this is a custom book. You can actually do this with the visual effects with essential housing tools. And then maybe you can compare this too. Does it look a little flat? Does it look a little crooked? I see the crookedness of it now that it's pointed out. Oh, I didn't even mention the light up above. So, fun one. Looks just like the painting, everybody says. Okay, cool. And using like the big Breton carpets to change the textures on the wall. Looks really good. I'll have to take a good picture of... I'll have to take a good look at the painting and try to match it for the screenshot. So that's cool. One thing I really love is this custom bed using the Red Guard throw pillows, and the roll pillows, and then these solitude gates. So this wouldn't have even been possible before Greymoor and Stonethorn. So this is just the end of a door. So they're just like, I really like the look of this door, and it matches what I'm going for with the painting I'm trying to recreate. So just kind of trying to match things in a good way. Okay. That looks good. And again, it's a little distorted. The angles are a little messed up, and you don't really have the shadows going on. Okay. And we'll keep going along. Look at brilliant. Okay, thank you, Raven. Thank you, Raven. We have just a few more small homes. We'll keep going along. That was Captain Margot's Place by Raven2211. Next up, we have an RP home by Everelia in their Ravenhurst. They called this Coastal Archive. Coastal Archive. Probably a library. Seems to be a library. Okay, Coastal Archive for an RP event. Role players seem to have the most fun in ESO. Kind of really get into your character, live out that fantasy, be the adventurer, and hang out with friends. See? It's fun. Wow, this is like really broken up into different sections, kind of just using the bookcases themselves as the dividers throughout the house, or the walls throughout the house here. Yeah, so we have, wow, you have like a lot of cool ways of displaying, various things from different adventures with the archive. So you're archiving various unique objects here, or lots of books, sequence plaques from all sorts of different places. Seems to be a fairly fun place too. Like you have the gaming table, nice fireplace. Seems like a good place to hang out, good social area. This is just a very, very well done library. Just all things considered. Okay, beautiful. Is that a is that a Stendar sigil? It is. Beautiful. So we have the luxury furnishing, the sigil there. I love it. So we have like a coffee press there. Brewing up a fresh cup of something. Very clever. There's a lot of furnishings that went into putting that together. Love that thing, it's so useful. Yeah, a lot of books here. Oh, I like how you have the Merkmeyer bookcase with all the scrolls in it, but adding a couple other things in there like the gems kind of brightens it up. Makes it a little bit more happy. These lounges, you can actually like sit down and have a good read. Archive up above as well. Maps, kind of studying where things came from. A lot of interesting things, magical things. Big piles of books everywhere. Fantastic. Using a lot of solitude style furnishings, I see, with the bookcases. Some of them are the rustic ones, some of them are the noble ones. Tend to work pretty well. Being an archive, it does seem like things come from different places. Like this is more like a elsewhere themed room for the most part over this way. Okay. Lovely place. Very open with multiple rooms so you and your friends could come and be some researchers here. Okay, that's a really great library. Archive of all things readable. Let's pick up a good book. Have a sit by the fire. Soak it all in. Beautiful place. Just like very well balanced. Like nothing really stands out as being out of place. It just feels like a very natural library. Like you could maybe come across this place. Outside too. Oh, there's an outside. Really? You have so much inside. There's a courtyard. Oh, courtyard too. So you got your fill of books. And now we can wash our hands. Oh no. I'll wash... Oh no, it's not working. There we go, wash my hands. I don't think that's what I'm supposed to do. Wash my beautiful hands. I like how they gave that to everybody. You placed every book as well. Oh, wow. Yeah, there are a lot of the readable books you can get from the Magister or Mage. Anyway, they're the book collections that you can buy, and then you can actually put prints of books in your homes, and you can actually read them within your home. And again, kind of keeping with the social side of things, you have gaming table elevated up. Beautiful place outside. Oh, I love all the torch bugs. And the font of Ariel. Very beautiful. Just all the lovely trees and the wisteria all about. Giant pergola. Like a lot of life outside. It's kind of interesting because you have all the books inside. I wouldn't call it stuffy inside, but it's not. It's kind of like you're researching the world, and then you really get out here and you're out in the world, and kind of like the natural beauty of the world instead of just reading about it. So it's very beautiful. Everelia, thank you so much. Okay, and we'll keep going along with our housing hike. Okay, up next I have something a little different, Every summer sent me a big list of houses, of tiny houses, like in rooms, of custom chandeliers that they have made. So I'm going to visit 2 of them today, and I'm going to visit 3 of them next week during our PCNA housing hike next week. So we'll just go and see some custom chandeliers. So these will be relatively quick to look at, but just kind of thinking about how you can maybe come up with some custom cobbled creations. These tend to be very item limit intensive, but you know, you could have that like one big focal point for your home. We'll see. Okay. Here we go. So every summer, actually recognize this. Mirror Mandala, which was from... Oh, we had a two-dimensional contest. I think that they entered it for this. Anyway, I love this. So you can have this like 8-way symmetry on this. Very beautiful with all the reflective light going with all these mirrors. This isn't actually what I wanted to show off because I've seen this before, but what I wanted to show off is a chandelier up above. All the Solitude hand mirrors. Wow, those pick up the light. So using the ornate Solitude wall mirror as the very, very bottom centerpiece, and then all the Solitude hand mirrors hanging off of it, and then just kind of layering things up so you get this lovely coil of chandelier goodness. Very modern feel to it, very artistic, very custom, I would say, too. So, Mother of Mirrors. No, it's probably like, how many furnishings would that be? Like 150 or so? It's like a lot of furnishings just to make that. I mean, this house altogether is 400 out of 400 furnishings, so it's probably like half there and half there. So anyway, we have this reflection build. Oh, I just ate something. That's great. Oh, thank you, Chuck W1983. Thank you with the follow. Welcome to our PCNA housing hike. We're visiting some homes, getting some decoration inspiration. So, kind of thinking about your home. I mean, the rest of the house isn't decorated, but this is also something like thinking about maybe the future when maybe item limits are different. Maybe. Maybe you could incorporate something like this into one of your larger homes and actually have it filled out a bit more. But just as it is, as a standalone art piece, it's absolutely fantastic. Okay, and then up. Oh yeah, it looks great from below too. Could see from the second floor. Oh, that's a good idea. Let's do that. Oh yeah, there we go. That's what it looks like from the side. Multiple of the mirrors layered together in a custom way. Or it can look down below. Oh, beautiful. Ah! Broke everything. Oh no, so much bad luck. Okay, we'll keep moving along. We have another one of these up next. Floor is gorgeous. I know. Okay, one more from Mary Summer, and then we'll do 3 more next week. Like 678 years of bad luck. Well, if I live 678 years, maybe that's good luck. I don't know. Maybe. Okay, we'll keep going. Just a couple more homes tonight, and we'll wrap up. We'll do some giveaways. A lot of giveaways. Okay. Yep, hello. Okay, so Airy Summer has another custom chandelier. Yep, I'll send it external. Maybe. So we have, what do we have here? We have some tall papa lamps. We have some goblets with some candles in them. And a Redguard censer is the main base of this, I think. So these tall papa lamps they have the purple throughout it, and then the gold metalwork throughout it. Very gilded look. Picks up the light perfectly. It's like very, very intense, right? Very intense. So, a really fun custom chandelier. So maybe you can do something like this in a home as well. This one's not nearly as intensive. This is only 29 furnishings, so you know maybe you can come up with a custom cobble like this and incorporate it into your home, and everybody will gawk at it and be like, "How did you do that? Looks amazing." So, and then kind of, you know, for 29 items, maybe you can add more things like this into your home. It's kind of like nice custom pieces. It's beautiful. Vases and two types of sensors, multiple types of sensors are okay. Good deal. Okay, lovely custom chandelier. And if you liked these, I'll be visiting 3 more next week. Just these small interims with the chandeliers. Pretty fun. All about the decoration inspiration, and I think this is exactly what I love about ESO housing, these custom creations, using things in different ways. Unique art pieces. Okay, up last today. Harry Hardaway says, thanks for visiting. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for sharing your talent here. And up last will be Wolf Crisp, who I think found me on YouTube or something, because they're like, I think they were just very new to the housing hike, and they're like, I have a domus. How about you come tour it? That'd be cool. Very casual about it. It was funny. Anyway, they have a. Oh, can I get in? Am I blocked in? I hope I can get in. They have a vineyard in Hammerfell. So we have been transported to Hammerfell. So it's kind of thinking about maybe a character home here. One dark flame with a follow. Thank you. Oh, Juliet, make sure that you use some move points to unlock that and then put it on copy paste. It's only 100 move points right now to do a custom emote. RP character, Southern East Hammerfell. Oh, you're here, Wolf Crisp. Oh, that's cool. You're here in Twitch chat. Okay, so we have a RP character tending a vineyard. So we have, you know, the grape stomping tub. Oh, yeah, so here's a vineyard. Phaedre is figuring out which grapes to pick next. I think. Charting everything. They need more time. These ones aren't quite ripe yet. Just imagine using the house guests. I like how they have the trellises here with the vines on them. So it's using the big Solitude walls from the Solitude Homegoods furniture in Western Skyrim, and then just adding a couple of vines around it, and then adding the bunches of grapes. So it's very customized here. But you get these lovely rows of grapes, and maybe see more of this vineyard around the back. Let's see here. Oh, I have like a custom outdoor kitchen back here. This is cool. Thank you. Place to wash your hands. Oh, Valkyrie, 93, with a big sub. Hey, thank you so much. I think I'm going to your home for our contest tomorrow. That'll be good. Lovely outdoor eating area using the Solitude wall and platform to just kind of elevate this a little bit. I like how it's slightly elevated. It gives it, I don't know, just a little bit more of a elevated off the cold ground feel. A little bit more, I don't know, a little bit more well-to-do, I suppose. Custom building out this way, or is this where I came in? Custom building? No, we have a storage area. All the big barrels. Okay, this is cool. I like just the stored up places. I'm a sucker for storage. I love the custom built nature of this too, using all these Solitude structural pieces, the stairway, the archway, the wall, the lean-to shed, again the Solitude fences here. I like how it has a little bit of air to it, airiness there. It's mostly exposed to the elements. Okay, oh, this is just a lovely vineyard with the courtyard. We'll go inside and see if it kind of continues inside. Oh, and inside, I like how they've used the Solitude ornate tiles. Definitely changes the textures on these. This is just like one huge, big, craftable furnishing. They might have used a couple of them. It's like a big 3x3 square, so it really changes the texture of the floor here. Again, makes this a little bit more, upper class, whatever you want to call it. A little bit more wealthy. Being a bit of a fancy vineyard here seems to be appropriate. And then we have all the lovely furnishings that kind of pop off of that too. The colors really stand out. So using kind of a combination of Redguard furnishings, Solitude furnishings, looks really good. And all the hanging plant using a... Oh no, this is from Elsewhere. Elsewhere Home Goods Furnishing has some of these yellow necklace pod plants, flowers. Just a little bit of color. There aren't a lot of colorful flowers that you can get from the Home Goods Furnishers, but there are a few. A couple yellow ones and red ones. Okay, and up above, place to sleep. A little bit modest up here. Wonder if they'll have more of a master bedroom, though. Ah, they do. This would be more like that. This place normally feels like a deserted tomb. Yeah, it's amazing what doing... just changing the textures can do for a place like this. Or just adding some big elements, like a big fancy painting here. Heartland Antiquity painting there. Or you have the vineyard, so you have your grapes and your wine here. Does make it feel a little bit fancier. Servants, but yeah, I think so. I think that was the deal. Jason Joy says the way you split up the space is really well done. Yeah, they've done a really good job. They have a lot of these Solitude walls throughout. Gives it an older look, kind of like a castle look almost. Definitely older. Okay, a map. Ooh, with a scabbard. Maybe they're going to attack somewhere. They have to defend. I don't know. They're planning things. Maybe they're just trading. They're just trying to find a market for their wine. Could be that. It's a little bit unanswered. Not a lot of context here. The Nook. You like the Nook? Okay, and that will do it for this week's housing hike. Thank you, Wolf Crisp, for inviting me over. Lovely, lovely vineyard home. I want to sleep here. Beautiful. Oh, that's totally facing the wrong way. Put my feet up on the pillows. Perfect. Okay, we'll wrap up here, and then we'll do some giveaways for Twitch chat. Thank you, everybody. Oh, Jason Joy.
All the houses were amazing.
Oh, thank you. I agree. Thank you so much. I want to thank everybody that joined in here today. Thank you, everybody in Twitch chat that joined and chatted and emoted and everything. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody that's watching on the YouTube VOD. If you can subscribe, it's free to subscribe. It helps a lot. Thank you, everybody. And thank you, everybody that invited me into their homes today. Thank you, Thornbard, Burke87, Raven2211, Everelia, Airy Summer, and Wolf Crisp. Beautiful homes. We saw a lot of custom creations throughout this, a few uses of character pathing, a lot of kind of RP-centric homes, and then a lot of like custom creations using lots of furnishings to make a kind of like one small custom piece, something that will really draw attention and a good focal point for a home. So those were absolutely astounding, creative, fun. Love these elements of housing. So we'll wrap up here, and then we'll do some giveaways for Twitch chat. So thank you, everybody. And we do this each week at twitch.tv/jhartellis. And have fun with it. So have fun with housing, have fun with ESO. Stay spicy. Moo.